Standing hip CARs. The whole intent here is to isolate the motions of the hip joint. Only the hip joint should be moving. You will be in a standing position and on one foot, but this is not a balance exercise. This is a hip exercise. So have something close to you that you can use as a balance aid. I'm going to show you this movement from a couple different angles so you can really grasp what's going on here. Now, before you even move anything, first thing is you want to lock the rest of your body in place because it's not going anywhere. The only thing that's moving is your hip joint. So I have my balance aid next to me. I'm going to give it a good hold here. I'm going to flex everything in my body because nothing else is going to move. I'm going to start off with my right leg, which is doing all the moving. I'm going to start with the leg straight, crossing over the body. From here, get your body nice and tight. Think about scooping this leg up towards your face. At some point, I simply can't go any further unless I start to let my lower leg straighten out, but I'm constantly driving up as high as I can. Then I shift my leg out to the side and I start to reach my foot back. It's going to wind real tight in the hip. I continue to reach my foot back behind me, keeping my knee bent like I'm trying to do a donkey kick, and then my kneecap points to the floor. From there, I reverse the direction. Donkey kick back. I start to sweep that thigh out to the side, bringing it up towards my face as high as I can, bringing it back to the center, but not just stopping there. We're going to sweep back across the midline and all the way back down to the start. As you perform that motion, your body's going to want to do a lot of wiggling. That's why we have everything braced as tight as we possibly can. We don't want any of that to happen. To show you from the side, start with the foot sweeping across the body. Body's locked in nice and tight. You're going to scoop that foot up towards your face as high as you can. The lower leg is going to start to even out. You're going to sweep that thigh out to the side and then start to reach that foot back behind you. Reach it back, reach it back, reach it back, kind of like you're getting into a donkey kick position. Notice my knee is still bent pretty tight, and the kneecap points to the floor to finish. Reversing. Drive it back. Rotate that thigh away from the body as you drive it up towards your face. Bringing your thigh back to the center. Sweeping the foot back across the body, all the way to the floor. Things that you don't want to happen as you're going through this motion is a bunch of contortion of your body to get through this. That's not the point. The goal and the target is the hip joint. So none of this. You're going to keep your body still locked in place, only hip joint producing the motion. You probably won't have as much range of motion as you think you do, and that's okay. That's what we're working on. You'll also notice when I showed you from the side, I had both hands on my balance aid. That's another really good way to do that.